Hello, I'm going to walk you through the best way of how to create an arrangement of Apple loops. So you open up a new project. Let's expand that. Don't need the keyboard. The shortcut to open up the library of Apple loops is O on your keyboard, the letter O. So press O, and that opens up the loops. Now, some of them may be grayed out on your machine. That just means that they've not been downloaded. You won't be able to download and install them without the password. Right, so the first thing I want to do is get the key sorted out. So if you click on key, that puts everything in the order of which key they're in. Now, if, for example, you were to combine an Apple loop that was in C with an Apple loop that was in, say, C sharp, well, you can hear for yourself what that would sound like. So let's choose this one. So Skyline Flute, and note you can only add it to an audio track, not a MIDI track. So we've got our Skyline Flute in C, in the key of C. If I scroll down and find an Apple loop in C sharp, let's see. Right, well, let's have a listen to this one and see what you think of the sound. Have a listen. Now, to some that may be considered quite interesting. It's highly chromatic, where you have two different keys combined. So the thing to do, really, if you don't want something that's very chromatic and something that sounds a lot more consonant, is to choose Apple loops that are in the same key. So let's go with D. That's here. Let's go with that, why not? Okay, I've got a bass line. Let's loop the bass line. Let's find, let's see what that's like. Why not? Why not? Let's have a didgeridoo going as well. Now I'm trying to find. Yeah, lovely. That should do. There we go. Let's see what that sounds like. And then I reckon a good drum beat would be good. And that will be enough for us to work with for what we want to do next, which is play around with the automation. That's going to be the part 2 video. So let's find a drum beat. Now notice the drums are not in a key, because they are obviously rhythmic. Let's go with that. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's go from there. Now there is something clashing very slightly, and that could be because the bass is a synthesizer, and obviously we have a guitar down here. And sometimes when you combine electronic instruments with acoustic instruments, they can sometimes not always work together that well. So you do have to choose them very carefully. Anyway, this is absolutely fine for what we want to do next. So please check out part 2, where we look at EQ and automation.